do you guys have? It's hard to probably say because we just had a conversation talking about remembering stuff or coming up with stuff. But top 5 Dre records that you can think of. There's a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So this doesn't have to be the best. This could be impact. Just you, like your personal opinion. It didn't have to be the most records sold. None of that. Yeah. Give me 5 joints that just stuck with you. You know what I'm saying? From Dre
has to be one.
Boys in the Hood. Okay.
Explosive.
Wow, I like Explosive.
Let's go to the Chronic.
Okay.
Let Me Ride.
Okay.
What's that? 3?
That's 3.
I don't know. Come Back to Me.
Okay. Off the top of the head, Jay Moore, what you got?
I don't have. I'm not a huge Dre fan like that.
I respect it.
I have a couple, but
Jay Moore, talk to me.
Let's see. I want to say off of the first Eazy-E project, We Want Easy.
I can do that.
That's an incredible record.
Not mad at that.
Off the second NWA album, Approach to Danger. Wasn't a single, but that second NWA album, I think sonically is Dr. Dre's best work. Thematically, it is. You're like,
Niggas
wow,
for Life.
Yeah, that was. You listen to it, you're like, that was too much on every single level.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like you're like, there's no way they could make this album today, especially side B.
I would say the Chronic. Sonically, I would say the Chronic, but I'm not mad at you.
But Lil Ghetto Boy off of the Chronic. I would say What's My Name off of Doggy Style. Like you were talking about production.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like the thing is, I didn't really love that song when it first came out, but now I hear it. I'm like, the way it was put together is just incredible.
Yeah.
California Love remix off of All Eyes on Me.
I think people slept on that one because it didn't have the video. Well, let me take that back. They had the party video, right? With mad cameos, by the way. If you go back and watch that video, but the original was so dope with the Mad Max theme and everything. So
that and the next episode.
Next episode.
I always thought people played the remix for some reason, like played it in terms of not really rocking with it. I used to love that remix. Like I thought it was cool.
Everybody the Mad Max was the one that they put out, and that's what people remember. But
that's one of my
favorite
remix
is on the All Eyes on Me album, so that's the one I have more of an attachment to.
True. What you say?
What's the track on Niggas for Life where I think Dre raps first and then Ren goes second? He's like, I need something to go off on, but it's like that.
Always Into Something.
Always Into Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
I'm not mad at that.
I got a handful.
Go ahead.
All right, so the Firm's phone tap. He had something to do with that. Did he?
Correct.
Yeah, that one stands out to me.
That's tough. I forgot about that.
Nothing But a G Thing. I remember seeing the video. Guilty Conscience by Eminem.
Yeah.
And then still DRE.
Yeah.
DRE. You know another one too. First. You know another one, The Watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah. I forgot about The Watcher.
But I never followed his career very heavily. I mean, but he's so out there, you just can't miss him.
Nah. For me, man, I think Let Me Ride, because of all that P-Funk, man, and the way he put all of that stuff together and
the remix of it too.
Oh my goodness, man. The production on the Chronic, dog, if you listen to it, especially with all that Parliament.
Chronic was different, man.
Yeah, it's
Chronic and Doggy Style.
It's just different. They had NWA had a record. I'm assuming Dre. I'm whack if I get this wrong, but where they robbed the bank. It's called Appetite for Destruction.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That beat is cold.
I'm telling you, go back and just listen to the production on that second record.
Second album, yeah.
But like honestly, when you listen to the second half, you're like, whoa, these dudes. I'm surprised everybody's not in prison.
Yeah. Appetite for Destruction is cold. It's hard. I don't want to stay on the Chronic, but I mean, there's so much heat that's on there.
What's the difference between Me and You is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just how that it hit like stupid. I remember riding around with beats in my car when that shit was out and just hearing how that hit.
Did he produce No Diggity?
I believe he did.
He
I
wrote.
think he had a hand.
And
in
he had a hand in there. Yeah.
I like Can't See Me with Tupac and George Clinton.
Yeah,
They have-
Good call.
that's good.
Good
Yeah.
call.
You can't see me.
Which
do
way
that,
did he
man.
go? Which way did he go?
Hey, good call.
Yeah,
That's good right
That
there.
had the second disc starting off real strong. Kind of waned after that, but it was good.
Hey, Shorty Want to Be a Thug. It was all right.
Oh, my God.
He's got some big psych verses on there.
See, that's
Can't See Me is on that second side.
Yep,
too.
it
Yeah.
starts it off.
Yeah.
And then Shorty Want to Be a Thug is like 2 or 3.
Red August. That's another 25 we lost right there. Yeah.
You don't like
can run the streets with your
and you wonder why they call you bitch.
Come on, man.
Hey, that's a solid song, actually. The message behind it.
Listen. I always tell people this. They get mad at me. What's your phone number is trash.
Yes, it's trash.
Thank you.
The first time I remember listening.
What's your phone number is trash.
I fuck with it just because Morris Day and them.
No, I remember listening to that because it's the last song on the first disc, and I was like, "Okay, when's the beat gonna change?" I was like, "We thought that shit was a joke when we first heard it."
Red August did your boy, man. Nah, that was
Said,
trash.
There's a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a fluffy white rabbit. Yeah.
No,
does.
no, man.
Yeah.
But back to Dre, man. Explosive definitely is up there for me, no question about it.
Explosive.
Yeah, and he got so many joints he's done for other people. It's crazy. But to his point about that early production, man. But that Chronic, man, the Chronic messed me up. Dre Day, like all of that messed me up from a production standpoint.
Yeah,
especially,
he was in that funk strong.
he was in his bag on the Chronic. I'm talking about top to bottom. He was in his bag.
Yeah,
on the Chronic.
and he gave Daz a dope outline to follow.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because Daz produced some solid ass shit.
Daz was killing it. He
was
the stuff
all over All Eyes on Me though, on the low.
He did Ambitions as a writer. Got My Mind Made Up. He did a majority of the stuff everybody thinks is great that they might have tied to Dre. That was
You know
Daz.
what beat they slept on? I keep thinking about him. So rest in peace, Big Sight. Because
That's his favorite rapper.
man.
He's not my favorite rapper, but I like Big Sight.
man.
Nah, I
He has
fuck
an
with Big Psych back
amazing rap voice.
then. I can dig
Anyway,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another. Anyway, checkout time.
Now, Checkout Town was
That
good.
was hard. We gotta go. That song was hard, man. I love that album. That's a damn good album. You don't find too many double discs that potent.
You know, it
I
was
don't
a great Dre beat. Lay Low. He gave that to Snoop and then.
Yeah.
He also did In the Club, right?
Yep. He did the song called Heat off. Yeah, he did some joints off 50 and Game's first records.
Oh, that Game first album.
The documentary,
Man.
Matter of fact, the intro to the documentary. What's the name
How
of
We Do. That was a Dre beat.
Yeah.
the intro to the documentary? Is hard though. Crip, his blood, that joint,
Yeah.
that song, that beat is cold.
Yeah.
That beat is cold. Yeah, man, he got legendary production.
What year did that come out?
The documentary.
I
I
would
had
say
to look it up.
2005.
I was gonna say,
I'm guessing.
I was gonna say 04, but let me look.
But that's fine. That's kind of the era I'm thinking. So I'm guessing probably most
04,
of
05, yeah.
most of Dre's, what was the album he was supposed to drop?
Detox.
I'm guessing most of that production ended up
on other people's stuff.
on,
No,
50,
like
on 50
he's-
Cent and the documentary. Well, how much did he have to do with that?
January 2005 documentary.
Did he
Yeah.
do a lot of that?
Oh, the documentary and Get Rich or Die Trying.
I know he did Get
Like
Rich or Die Trying, but
like 50 Cent has said, there are songs that were supposed to be either for Rakim or for Detox that wound up being on his album.
West Side Story is the one I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. West Side Story silly.
Yeah, but he's got at least 6, 7 on the documentary as I look at the production credits.